Happy Halloween, my lovely hussies. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a nice spooky headdress just in time for Halloween.
It's not Halloween.
What? It's not October?
No, it's July.
It's July? It's the 4th of July? Well, you know what that means, everybody. Happy 4th of July, hussies! So on Thots and Crafts, we are going to celebrate in the most American way we know possible. Headbands. We are going to start out with something we want to call American flag jello. It's a nice, easy headband, something not too crazy. You can wear it to the block party and Karen's not going to shun you from the book club. So as you can see, I have some star-spangled accoutrement, if you will. Lots of sparkly red, white, and blue
Junk.
Now, I would say all of this. Yes, I got all of this from the dollar store. So I spent about $7. The only thing that we're using that was not is going to be the hot glue gun, the hot glue, and these headbands that I got from Amazon. And I got I want to say a 30 pack for, I'll link below because I can't remember how much they were. But they're ridiculously cheap for a huge pack, so you can make a ton of headbands out of it. But everything else, each was $1. So you're needing the headband, a few types of patriotic flowers, some patriotic garland, Mardi Gras beads. Let's see, so you're gonna need that headband. This is plastic as well, so it holds the glue perfectly. Next step is you've got a multitude of flowers. We're gonna use them all. No, we're not gonna use them all. That would be insane. But that's a good idea for another video. So first, we're gonna start with a rose, and I think we should do red. So if you watched our last video about making boutonnieres, you're not gonna need to actually cut the stems on this. You're just gonna...
Fatality.
So there you go. Take some hot glue right on there. Just make sure it's kind of covering. Don't burn yourselves. Try to catch any of these little hot glue strings that pop up. And we're gonna place it kind of in the middle. Press it down just to make sure that it sticks. If you feel like it's not sturdy, you can always go in and just do a squirt hot glue. All this is gonna get covered anyway, so you don't have to worry about it looking nice. And I'll make sure that I keep these kind of tighter. Yeah. So now that we've completed our really basic headband, you can stop here if that's what you're comfortable with and just wear it. We're not. We need to go about 18 steps further because that's just the kind of bitches we are. So, do I still have hot glue? Yes, I do. I actually need another stick. So how the heck? So you just get your nice patriotic sparkly garland. Oh my God. I'll do my best to show you how this works. I'm just gonna loop it between two of the flowers, like the main rows, and then go back through just to keep it kind of in the middle since we're gonna do a couple wraps of this. It'll work. This is a challenge. Like, is this fear factor? Because I have fear and it's factored in. Help me. This must be one of the circles of hell. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, putting shit on my hair.
That's how they say, oh, copyright strike for sure.
That is an original. Ugh. Alright, I've got one more wrap and I'm good. Alright, so we've made it. You've got random star-spangled doodads all over your white headband. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to snip. This is really cheap, so scissors will be able to take care of it. You won't need wire snippers, but if you have them, you can use them. It won't hurt. And I'm just gonna basically go and try and find that original piece of wire that I found. If you can see, if you can tell that there's two pieces, I'm going to do like a twist tie motion, like for bread. But I wouldn't suggest putting it underneath because you already have a lot of wires under there. So that's just one less that you have to put in. But this is nice and sparkly and I'm all over it right now, I won't lie. Let's go to gluing on these, because then after this part is on, I can glue on the little flowers to clean up any areas. It's gonna be beads that go across your forehead that kind of look like a circlet or a little crown type thing. The nerds will know. If there's nerds watching this channel, think Arwen. So you just want to make a choice between these three. They got red, white, and blue. Surprise, surprise. What do you think? Should we do red, white, or blue?
I think we should make another Arwen joke.
We're gonna go with our blue star beads. So I've got my measurement. I'm gonna just snip the little string. I'll save that. Maybe we'll do something with it. Who knows? Anything can happen. The 4th of July is a magical day. So you wanna test this on your head, or if you're lucky or have $12, you can get a little styrofoam mannequin head like mine.
Oh, she's so cute.
Boop.
All right, there.
Hey. So with help from
my third hand,
we're going to just kind of, I'm gonna show you exactly kind of how you're gonna wanna do it. So again, you don't wanna do a straight across or too tight. You kind of want it to not do that. You want it to kind of hang slightly, about where your eyebrows are. Kind of snip that off too. And I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get the exact measurement I want. All right, I've got the length that I need. Boop. You've done well, hand. So I'm gonna take this off of my little styrofoam head. I should name her. Does anybody have any suggestions for a name? In the comments, let me know if you have any suggestions, because right now, she's just the creepy styrofoam head that scares me when I come in the basement. Here's your cut piece. So what we're gonna do is get the hot glue gun again, as usual. Let's see, so I'm gonna just, oh God, that's a big, do a smaller dollop than I did, but you know, adapt, overcome, all that jazz. We're gonna put it underneath this blue star, kind of as best we can, out of the way of the other plastic stars. And then once you kind of get it there, I know this is very difficult to see, you can kind of press the flower down. And it can kind of hold that blue thing in place so you can see that now it's staying. You don't want to glue it in the opposite direction of the way you want the flowers to face. Be aware of that. If you mess it up, just pop it off real quick before the glue dries and you can start it again. Let's see, so we're gonna do the same thing that we did with that side, with this side. So just a little dollop. I did better that time. A little dollop of our blue star glue. And just kind of pull these flowers out of the way. Get in there. It's like a shitty dollar in a vending machine. Doesn't want to go in. All right, so I think I've got it on there. I'm going to just test this on the mannequin head real quick, just to see how it looks. Welcome back. Third hand. Well done. I highly suggest getting a third hand. Comes in handy. I'm surprised you didn't walk out. So,
Camera person quit soon after this joke.
so because this is laying down, it's gonna look kind of funny, but it's tilted that way. As you can see, we kind of have this nice semicircle going on, and it just adds a little bit of extra that a headband with nothing there does. And it's a little sparkly, so it'll catch the light. But that's kind of where we're going with this. The last little fill-in thing we're gonna do is all these little flowers that we had gotten. We're gonna use those kind of fill in some of these spots where you can see the green bits of, whoops, of the actual big flowers. And it'll kind of cover any weird glue that might have gotten there. So I'm just gonna save myself some time, pop them all off. And then we're just gonna boop, boop. This is kind of gonna be all taste. You're kind of just wanna place them however you wanna place them. Again, as with the big flowers, if your stems are a little big or a little too long, and this can help with the hot gluing process if you are just having a really, really hard time. Boop.
What, cutting stuff?
A hard time, if you're having a hard time cutting stuff, I can't help you there. Try a different channel. I should rename this channel Shade and Crafts.
Yeah.
You have problems? I don't care. All right. So, and you want to kind of not do things, unless that's what you want to go for. If you want to do like a really monochromatic thing, that's on you. But like I wouldn't put a little blue flower by a big blue flower. So I'm going to take a red flower first. Boop. And just...
That one actually got me in the foot.
Try not to shoot your friends with little flower bits like I do.
I don't know, we are celebrating America.
America! And I'm just gonna fill in some bits and pieces. But I am gonna take like this little blue one and stick it up by that red rose so you don't see all that green garbage. I know I said I wouldn't put a blue flower by a blue flower, and I totally just contradicted myself by putting a red flower by a red flower.
Hey, it's not a blue flower next to a blue flower.
Technically, it's a red flower by a blue flower, so...
No laws of crafting have been broken yet.
Yes. And I'm probably gonna put some of the stuff on the other side as well, just so it kind of covers up any little bits that look kind of, yeah, like if you look at the back, you just want to go in with the smaller flowers to cover that up. This is turning out really cute.
Yeah.
And this with a white.
Didn't get me that time.
I'm aiming for you now.
Shots fired.
So if after you've done all your little flowers, it should look something like this. See, it looks a lot more full now, and you don't really see any of those little plasticky parts. And honestly, it just looks so patriotic. Or French, depending.
Or Texan.
Is the Texas flag red, white, and blue?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm just covering all my bases. So if you see that some of these stars are kind of flopping around and you don't really like it, you can glue them down. I actually hadn't tested this out yet, so we're gonna do this live. Let's see how this turns out. Or you could take them off and move them to the other side, which is what I'm also going to do. I went ahead and gave this a little bit of a try on. It looks great. But the wire down by where it sits under your ear is a little uncomfortable. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue
on top of these wires to just kind of make a little bit of padding. And you just want to glue directly over the wires so you can make a little, you can see the string. But it basically is just creating a little bit of a protective coating. So as you can see with the final look, the pinwheel that we had earlier is not involved. We got this far and we actually really liked how it looked, which was surprising to us, I won't even lie. So you can continue with the pinwheel or you can just play with it like I've been doing. If you decide to recreate this and wear it to your next backyard barbecue, please let us know how jealous the other Karens get. Slay! I don't know what that was.
Make this for your mom. No.
Make it for your mom. Make it for your sister. Make it for your dog.
Dogs love it. They won't
Dogs
eat it.
love it. Lies.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm your favorite hussy here at Thots and Crafts, and you have an amazing 4th of July. How did I word that? What's a good way?
Shit.
In the comments below, let us know if you like this look. Got it.
In the comments below, roast this look.
You know?